Okay, we are going to find A, B, C, and D given that, well, the quantity ax plus b times the quantity cx plus d is equal to 18x squared minus 50. So what I plan on doing is just multiplying these out first, and so that would leave me with acx squared plus adx plus bcx plus bd, and that's equal to 18x squared minus 50, just the right hand side. Now these two middle terms here, I'm going to factor out an x. So I have acx squared plus the quantity ad plus bc, that quantity times x, plus bd, and it's still equal to 18x squared, but I'm going to write it as plus 0x minus 50. So what we have is a quadratic on the left side and right hand side. So if the quadratics are equal, their coefficients are equal. So therefore AC must be the same as 18. AC has to be 18. And then for the linear term, this quantity AD plus BC has to be the same as 0. So AD plus BC must be 0, and then of course the constants must be equal. So we got BD is equal to negative 50. So now it's just a matter of solving simultaneously. So on this first equation, I'll solve for A. So I get A is equal to 18 over C. And then on this third equation over here, I guess I'll solve for D. So D is equal to negative 50 over B. Now I'm going to substitute both of them into the middle equation there. I'll substitute the A, which is 18 over C, and then I'll substitute, there's the A, and I'm going to substitute the D, which is negative 50 over B, plus the BC, and it's still equal to 0. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by BC. So this side I will multiply by BC, and then this side I'll multiply by BC. So what we got when we go ahead and multiply these, we're going to get negative 900 plus b squared c squared is equal to 0. And that leaves us with b squared c squared is equal to 900. So now you could square root both sides, and here's the crucial step here. You got to remember to take both roots here, the positive and negative. So BC is equal to plus or minus 30. So that would indicate that BC is equal to 30, or BC is equal to negative 30. So you can, at this point, come up with just possible solutions. For example, if BC is equal to 30, then B could be 10 and C could be 3. Now remember, the A, B, C, and D have to be integers. So if that's the case, then A, which we solved earlier, is 18 over C. So you can say it's 18 over 3, which would then have to be 6. And then you can get your D. Remember, D is negative 50 over B. So D then would be negative 50 over D, which is 10, and that's going to be negative 5. Now someone else is going to say, now that is one solution. Now someone else is going to say, well, I don't like the B is 10, C is 3. I like B is equal to 30, C is equal to 1. And that's a possibility for BC. B could be 30, C is equal to 1. But if you do that and you try to find D, you're going to have D, which is negative 50 over B. So negative 50 over 30 is negative 5/3, and D has to be an integer, so this is no good. So really you just have to crank out the different possibilities. Here's one right here, and then other possibilities. Well, you might want B to be negative 10 and C to be negative 3. So if that's the case, then A then would have to be negative 6, and D would have to be 5. D would have to be 5. Okay, another possibility. Remember that the b times c could be negative, so there's no reason why you can't have b is equal to 10 and c is equal to negative 3, in which case a would be negative 6 and d is equal to negative 5. You like the smiley face? He's smiling because he knows the answer is coming up. Okay, and now let's see what other possibilities we have. We could do b is equal to negative 10, c is equal to 3, and that would give a BC equal to negative 30. So if we had that, then A would be equal to 6 and D would be equal to 5. So there are 4 solutions, but what if you decide upon B is equal to 5 and C is equal to 6, because 5 times 6 gives you 30? Well, if that's the case, then A would have to be, what, 18 over 6, which is 3, and D would have to be negative 50 over 5, which is negative 10. But you can also have B being negative 5, and let's say in C being negative 6. So that would indicate that A is equal to negative 3 and D is equal to 10. Or what if you want the BC to be negative? So you can have, let's say, B is equal to 5, C is equal to negative 6. So we would have A then equal to negative 3, and D then would be negative 10. And the only other one I can think of that we're missing is B is equal to negative 5, and C is equal to 6. And that would mean that A is equal to 3, and D is equal to 10. So there you have it, 8 solutions altogether.